So, hey guys, I'm here at home and I have a buyer tour tomorrow and so if anybody would like to go with me, I'm meeting them at 3:30 and I'm showing homes um, in the kind of like Hamden, Remington area, and I have to build the tour. So, finally figured out how to screen share so you guys can see um, how I do it. As you can see, I'm here on BrightMLS. And if you have any questions, obviously drop them in. I am watching the questions, so if you have any questions, feel free. So I'm in BrightMLS, and the first thing is, so this is a Sierra Interactive lead. It's actually not a Sierra Interactive lead. This is a lead, I think it was a referral. I showed them houses, God, a while ago. I think like it was cold. So like January, February, I was showing them houses, and then they went dark. They were like, we're gonna put it on hold. So when I uploaded old leads into Sierra Interactive, these guys were uploaded, and it seems that they have gotten reinvigorated into going back out and looking at properties. So I looked at what they looked at, and I think I'm going to run their search. So they're looking pretty much in Hamden. I'm going to look at the texting. I told them that I would coordinate the house that they requested, which is, hold on. Where is the one that they wanted? Next week after Monday would be the soonest. Do you want to schedule something for Friday? Nope, that seemed good. Wait a minute. So there is a house that they want to see. Oh, it's on Hickory. That's right. Never mind. Let me go back here. Not any of those. I think it'll come up. I know which one it is. So they had sent me that they wanted to see this one house on Hickory. So a couple of things. So I'm going to go in here and search, and I'm going to find the house that they want to see first. So a couple of this is probably a little bit more of a Bright tutorial, but so this is obviously the search page. But before then, I want to show you something else. So in clients, see where it says My Carts. So I think I have a cart for them. What a cart is kind of how you think about it, meaning that it is a place where you can dump listings. So right here, this is them. So I'm going to look at these and see, did I dump this Hickory house into it? I didn't. So this was the cart from before that I had used to save listings for a particular client. So I am going to go ahead and go back and search, do a new search for them. Like I said, I'm going to search 21211 because that's Hamden. That's primarily where they're looking. I'm going to check 21210. And I'm also going to check 21209. I'm going to go down here to their price range, and I'm going to type in 225 to say 315. And if you look right down in here, you'll see that it gives you a count on how many listings you have, just based on the search criteria that you have set in. So as you can see, this, in those 3 zip codes, you have 46 matches. So I think that's enough for now. So I'm going to go ahead and click results because I'm just curious. And I know that they really like things that are renovated and look really nice. When I do this, I also like to choose the agent gallery view. That's my favorite view. I like that view because I get really the bottom line. I get what I need from a quick view so that I can look through. Okay, so They don't want a condo, so this is not. Huntington, actually, I think, how long? Oh, this one just came on the market 8 days ago. 2614 Huntington. That's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and check it, and then as you can see, the one that I've checked turns blue. Moving on, now I'm going to look here. 3432 Keswick Road. So, you know, understanding, you know, the geography here, this is on Keswick, which is a fairly busy road. You're south of 36th Street by 2.5 blocks. So, and if you know the neighborhood, this section of Keswick is kind of It also gets really, really, really congested at Christmas time because that 34 is right there at 34th Street, and the Christmas block is right there between Chestnut and Keswick. So this is pretty busy, but I'm going to go ahead and check it because I'm not going to rule anything out. 711 Berry, interesting investment opportunity in Hamden, huge opportunity to flip or rent, comes with permits, drawings. Interesting. That is not what they are looking for. Okay, 2007 Clipper Park. I think this is a condo. Yeah, this is not what they want. So I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to uncheck that. 111 38th Street. So again, when you start doing a lot of buyer tours, you'll learn what this address means. So this is obviously north of 36th Street. 36th Street in Hamden is kind of where all the action happens. 111 West, that means that it is pretty far west of Falls Road. So it's a little quieter down there, but as you get down on 38th Street, this might be a pretty decent location because now you're heading towards the Clipper Mill area and there's a lot happening there. So this might be an interesting opportunity for them as well. So I'll go ahead and click that one. Again, when you've shown as many houses as I have, you know that Payne Street in Hamden is like a super, super, super tiny little street. It's like a block and a half long. It's very charming, but it's also very tiny. The houses themselves are uber tiny. Like if you look here, 780 square feet for this entire house. So I'm not going to choose that one because it's just too small. Bountain Green, this is in 10. This is actually in Cross Keys. I don't think this is the lifestyle they're interested in. Although this is a pretty nice house. It just might be a little bit more of a vanilla experience. There's also, because this is in Cross Keys, you'll notice that this is a 390 condo fee per month. However, what I might do while I'm showing properties tomorrow is, because this is spurring my memory, is I might be like, hey, you know, had you ever thought of Cross Keys? I came across something that's pretty nice. That you might find interesting. And if you look, the square footage is pretty nice. And as you can tell, it's obviously a pretty nice property, but I'm not going to choose it for today. Travertine is not what they're looking for. Weldon, so just so you know, Travertine, again, that's in 21209. These are condos. It's out in the quarry, not what they're looking for. So 1112 Weldon Avenue, again, if you remember up here at this 111 38th Street, so this is sort of in the same general vicinity, Weldon Avenue. This is more probably Medfield. So if I click on the map, just because I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not quite sure where this property is, you can just click on the map. As you see, it actually opened up a new tab, okay? So if you look up here, so this is right here. Let's zoom in a little bit more. So this is further. There's Weldon. There's Hickory. Yeah, this is pretty far up. So I don't know. Maybe. Oh, and you know what? I'm gonna correct myself. That one up here is not past. This is going to be 38th Street. This is actually a better location than I thought. I apologize. 111. So this is just past Hickory. So this is actually a really great location. So I like that one a lot. This one's a great house. That's a great location. Okay, so we're going to go back there. 2910 Keswick. So this takes us into the southern part of Hamden. If I, again, load up the map, you can see this is really down here at the bottom. The Steve Silver building is right here. So this is at the very bottom of Hamden. When you go past here, this is really Remington. This right here, Hamden Avenue, is where Melissa's listing is. So 2910 Keswick. Let's look at these lists of these pictures. That's quite pretty. The location is just a little congested. However, does this back to the park? There's a park back there, this Wyman Park, but I actually think that this is on the west side of the street, so it probably doesn't. But I'll leave it there just to see. So this is kind of what I call like the first pass. 4,000 Hickory, 239. It's not going to look nice. Oh, that's not bad. It's kind of boring. Is that a coffee maker? Oh no, that's a snazzy picture of the ice maker. That's not so bad. It's been on the market for 55 days. 239 is pretty cheap. Green Spring Avenue, I'm underwhelmed. Pimlico Road, nope. Union Avenue. Now this, the 1400 block of Union, now we're getting over towards Clipper Mill. This might be an interesting option. I don't know. I am not a fan of very busy roads, so I'm going to pass on that one. Here's Melissa's on Hamden Avenue. So I'll throw this one in. You know, it'll be good perspective as well. 3140 Keswick. I don't love the way that looks. Oh, 843 West. I sold this house. 843 West 35th. I literally sold this house. That's so funny. Yep, I've sold this house already once in my life. Very interesting. Oh no, did I sell 841, not 843? Maybe I sold 841, or no, 851. I don't remember. But I actually am a big fan of 35th Street. It's right below the avenue. It's right in the heart of everything. I love this. And for $264, it's a pretty good price. And it looks like it's been redone, which is nice. Ooh, this one's awesome. I love this address, Wyman Parkway. This is a different style home than what you've been seeing. They're going to be a little bit bigger, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. This is awesome. Oh, look, and it's a Shira. That's awesome. So I'm going to definitely add this one into the mix. So this is cool. Atkinson. Now there's a street. I don't know where that is. Let's see where this one is. Oh, that's right near Hamden Avenue. So if I'm going to be down showing Melissa's Hamden, I might as well show this Atkinson. Wow, it's like a black house. Check it out. That's kind of wild. Oh, this is cool. It's $299 too. Kind of pricey, but let's just give it a try. 3017 Chestnut. That's again down in the southern part of the neighborhood. There's a lot of really great options down here. I don't know about that one. Matt Felt. Nope. 831 35th Street. You know how I feel about 35th Street. I already told you. So I'm going to pick that one. And we're at the end of the list, and I'm going to go to the next page. All right, Falls Road. I told you I don't like busy roads. Roland Avenue. I think this one's going to be kind of tiny. 3643 Roland, which means the 3600 block of Roland is right there north of 36th Street. This is going to be right near the Royal Farm stores. Probably not my favorite location, to be honest with you. There seems to be a pretty decent amount of inventory everywhere else, so I'm going to pass up on that one. 2800 block of Remington Avenue. This one looks kind of cool with some floating steps and some beams, but I don't know. I think we're good there. Then we get into Mount Washington, Jones Valley. That's boring. That's boring. Roland Springs. This probably needs help. These are usually more expensive than this. That's not going to be their thing. But I might say, hey, you know, what other parts of town are you interested in? Wood Heights. Where is this one? I don't know where Wood Heights is. Let's look. Wood Heights. Oh, Wood Heights is Medfield. So if I go back to this area, so Hamden, this is kind of Hamden. You get all the way up here by Cold Spring Lane, you get into Medfield, and then this lovely neighborhood called Hose Heights. Yes, there's a neighborhood called Hose Heights. No, I'm not going to show them that house. Walnut Avenue. Where is this one? This one could be a cute option for them because I think this is the Mount Washington I was thinking about. Oh, nope. I don't want that one. Old Cold Spring Lane. I think this is back up here, Hose Heights again, which I'm going to skip. Travertine is that. 3440 Elm. That's cheap and boring. Hamlet Hill is Cross Keys. That is a condo fee with an $891 condo fee. 4030 Hickory, nah. 42nd Street. That's up high. I don't think they want to be that far away from the action. That one doesn't interest me either. That one doesn't interest me. 3537 Hickory. Oh, this is the one they wanted to see. This is the one. So what's interesting about this one is I think this one is literally, I think that if I recall correctly, this house was redone by an agent in my PenFed office a bunch of years ago named Michelle and James Heron. It's like right behind Grano, I think. Yep, see, like there's the house and Grano is like right there. And I think that might be why this house has not sold. Yep, I remember, because I remember this retaining wall being kind of shitty. But this is the house they actually want to see. 504 West 33rd, nah, and I don't have a picture. Okay, so now I've gone through the whole list, okay? And I have a bunch clicked to save, or, you know, so, but where we are here, I've checked 12, okay? I'm not gonna show them 12 houses tomorrow, so I need to now narrow it down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on carts, okay? And I'm going to go down to Elisa and Rob, and I'm gonna click add to cart, okay? Because I don't wanna lose the 20 minutes worth of work that I just did. So then I'm gonna come back up, actually, no, I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna go to actions. So see these buttons here? Actions is where you are, so that's all this. So then I'm gonna go to refine, okay? And I'm gonna click narrow. And so what's gonna happen is everything that's not checked is gonna go away. And now I'm just left with the 12 that I've picked, okay? So now I'm gonna go back through. The other really kind of fun thing that I can do here is I can click on the map button, and everything that I have picked is going to show up on the map, okay? Because I want to do like a comprehensive tour. Now remember, they wanted to see the house on Hickory, okay? So the house on Hickory is right here, okay? So that house on Hickory is right here. You know, I told you I love the 35th Street, and if we're going to look at one, we might as well look at both. And I don't think they have a ton of time, and I don't want to overwhelm them. Which one is this one? So you can actually click on the little checkbox. So I'm going to uncheck this one on Keswick Road. I don't love Keswick Road, but it looked like a pretty property. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is the Wyman Park one. Hold I'll leave that in for the second. And then what's this one? Oh, that's 2910 Keswick. I'm going to take that off the list. And then we have these three, which are in Remington, one of which is Melissa's. So this one is Melissa's, and then these are the other two. And again, if we're there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I may leave it at that. Because, and so you can see that I did this geographically. However, remember, they're still in my cart. So it's okay. I don't want this one in there either. Yeah. So I'm going to get rid of that. And so I have 1, 2, 3. The question is, do I show them this house or not? So that would be 7 houses. What do you guys think? Although nobody's watching, so that's pretty funny. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to results. And there are 7 checked, and I'm going to narrow it down again, which is going to only leave the 7 that I have. Okay, now here's what often happens is when you go to schedule these. So I'm going to go back to actions. They're all checked just like this, okay? Then you need to go into showing time. You click the little button that says showing time, and it's going to load up showing time, which if you haven't already, please make sure that you sign up for showing time. It's free, you know, fill out your profile, etc. All right, so I'm going to hit add to showing cart. It's going to bring up a window, and it's going to ask me, when is my tour? My tour is tomorrow, the 29th. I've already I've already done a tour for Elisa and Robert, so they're right. So she's already in there. If she wasn't in there, you just click add new and you add them. And then I'm going to hit OK. Now it's going to go ahead and list them out. Now, what's really kind of awesome about this is it put them in an order. Okay. You obviously want to be efficient, and and I want to be respectful, and I want to show them the house that they want to see first. Okay, so see how the cursor is a little hand right now? I can click and drag this all the way up to the top, and you'll see that Hickory is now up at the top. But if you also see this listing's not accepting online appointment requests, see the MLS for scheduling instructions. Okay, so let's go back here and look at that house on Hickory. Sometimes, okay, so this is through CSS. So CSS is a different showing service, so I'll deal with that in a minute. So now, when you're in showing time, I like to build the tour through showing time first, and then I'll pick my times. I'll go ahead and build out the tour. I'll pick my times, which will be right here, so that then you have it, and then the ones that aren't accepting online appointments, I can then go back through and schedule them through CSS, or there may be a multitude of ways to schedule these appointments. But first I have to actually put them in a smart, comprehensive order. Okay, so if we're going to go to Hickory, right, so you can also scroll down and you can see that the map is right here. You can zoom in and zoom out. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So obviously, if I want to see the one on Hickory first, the first thing I actually want to do after going to Hickory is going over to here, 35th Street. So that means the houses that are in slots 4 and 7 need to become 2 and 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take this right here and move that up to the second slot. And then I'm going to take this and go ahead and move that up to the second slot. Okay, so it's 851 or 831, 843, which is fine. Just so you know, I also happen to know that this is a one-way street heading that way. So I'll go show the one on Hickory, I'll come across, I'll come down, and then I'll go in like so. Okay, so then once we leave here, we'll go down and we'll hit house number 6. So this is 1, 2, 3. So house number 6 needs to become house number 4. So we're going to do that. Okay. And then we're going to hit 5, 6, and 7. Let's see if this makes sense. 5, 6, and 7. Yes, it does. So it went ahead and did that. Okay, now I am meeting them there at 3:30. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now that I've got my tour in order. I'm going to go ahead and hit pick a time. I'm going to go and choose 3:30. And I like to give myself an hour window. We do this because we don't know when our buyer is going to show up or not, if they're going to be running late or whatever. So we do them in order. However, we know that if we get there on time and look at the house, it's not going to take us that long. At best, we'll be in there 15 minutes, okay? And then we will go to the next house. So what happens is we overlap. So the first one was from 3:30 to 4:30. This one I'm going to do from 3:45 to 4:45. I'm going to hit save. The next one, they're right next to each other. I'm going to go to 4 to 5 o'clock p.m. and I'm going to hit save. Okay, the next one it's going to take. Now, here's what's cool. If you look at this little thing right here, it tells you it's a 6-minute drive, okay? But again, we're probably still running pretty on time. However, we will have probably eaten up at this point in time. It'll probably be a solid, like to look at these 3 houses, it'll probably be like 4:15, right? So I'm going to still go ahead and pick 4:30. I'm going to give myself, because I think we'll probably be there at these other houses a little bit longer, and we might start running longer. So I'm going to do 4:30 to 5:30, and I'm going to click save. The next one is Huntington, and that's again a 3-minute drive. We'll do 4:45 to 5:45 and hit save. The next one, Hamden Avenue, we'll do 5 to 6 and hit save. And then we're going to do, I'll probably do 5:30 to 6:30, just because everything else is crunched pretty close together. Okay. So once you have all your times in, and remember, you see these 3, I'm going to have to still do some additional work. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here to the top and hit send requests. Now you're going to see what happens. Okay. I now have confirmation on 1, 2, 3 already. And you may see that I'm starting to get text messages with the confirmations right now. Okay. Which is great. However, I still have to schedule this one and this one and this one. Okay. So 3537 Hickory. So I'm going to go back here to Hickory. 3537 Hickory. Where is that one? There, 3537 Hickory. Okay, and this was CSS. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the website for CSS is showings.com. The website for ShowingTIME is ShowingTIME. They're basically the same thing. It's just competing products. Centralized showing service was actually on the it was here first. So again, you'll also you'll need to make sure that you have an account with centralized showing service also. Okay, so this website works largely the same. You're going to hit schedule appointment. It's not quite as user friendly, however, it is what it is. So Hickory Avenue. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to copy, I'm going to highlight, I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste the MLS in there. So then the other one, what else do I need to do? So that one, and then 843 West 35th. So let me go back to, that's 831 here, 35th. Okay, that's also CSS. And then what's the other one? So you put in all the MLS numbers, but notice there was a little space there, so I had to fix that. Then what was the third one that I did not have an appointment for? Which one was 2614 Huntington? Hold on, let's see, 2614 Huntington. Nope, let's go back up. Oh, there it is. And that's also CSS. So we'll copy that, Command copy, go over here and Command paste. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit search listings. It's gonna come up with those 3 listings. This is why I did the times already, because then I don't have to go back and forth. So 3537 Hickory was from 3:30 to 4:30. So we're gonna pick a date. We're gonna choose tomorrow. We're gonna do 3:30 to 4:30. And Melissa has said, awesome, are you showing Hamden? And I'm gonna say, yes, ma'am. Do you see that I'm live in the EB group? Okay, so that's 3537 Hickory. So the next one is 35th Street. So that's this one. So that's 4 to 5. Oh, I have to pick the date, which is tomorrow. I have to go here from 4 to 5 p.m. And then we're going to go, what was the last one? Huntington. Okay. Where's Huntington? There it is, Huntington. 4:45 to 5:45. So I'll go back over here. Tomorrow, 4:45 to 5:45. And just so you know, you do not need to put the buyer's name. So now I think I'm done. I have to hit confirm times. And not only do I have to hit confirm times, but I'm going to go ahead and hit schedule all showings now. And then I'll get a whole second barrage of confirmations. So now what you can, and you can see I'm getting text messages from CSS now telling me that I am confirmed. Now, if you want everything all in one place, so see here it says my appointment status, right? So my appointment status, according to this, so Hickory Avenue, I am confirmed. There are my lockbox, sentry lock, front door, and here is the alarm information. So this is kind of important. I may go ahead and copy this and my appointment status, which listing was that? Hickory. So now I'm going to go here. I am confirmed. More information. Nope. Is there a way I can put this somewhere? I thought there was a way I could add notes. Let's see. Can I do that? Oh, my notes. Look at that. Save. Okay. And then my next one is 35th Street. So 35th Street, and it's on a sentry lock. And there is no other information there. So I'll go ahead and hit that, and I'm going to hit confirmed, because then this way, while I'm out showing the properties, Huntington, I don't have to toggle between the two. So this one is a combo. If you see this, this tells you where the location is. But anyway, so I don't have to toggle between the two applications. I can just go into my ShowingTIME app, which you should also download onto your phone, and I can look up everything I need right there. So there should be a way to hit save. And my appointment status here is also confirmed, I do believe. Yep, confirmed. Excelente. So the last piece to this is I'm going to do right here, which is kind of cool. I'm going to hit this print right here. So if you look, it also has everything here. And I kind of like to just go ahead and print the tour so that I, again, because I use my phone, my Sentry Lock app on my phone. And so I just print the tour. You can also email the tour, which is really nice too. The email is quite nice, so they can see what it looks like, and I'll go ahead and show you that as well. When you look at the print options, you can choose to print the buyer's version, which will take off the information, but see how I added the notes? So now it's all right here in front, and if I just print that, then I don't have to worry about it. I can do a buyer's version, and then it just tells them I can show directions or I can show a map. It's all actually really, really cool. I like it a lot. So that is a pretty comprehensive view of scrolling through 40 some odd listings, picking the listings, you know, picking 12, narrowing them down to a comprehensive tour based on what they are looking for, and then scheduling the showings. And lo and behold, which is shocking, because oftentimes I will, like in this case, I chose 7 because I thought, okay, well, one of them somewhere is going to cancel or not be available, but look at that, all 7 are available. But they're all really close together, and I will be done by the latest 6 o'clock. So I am done. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I have missed an incredible sunset. Gorgeous, gorgeous night. So hey, listen guys, thank you very much. I hope this is helpful, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.